Hey guys, it's DragoRockStar here. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video on my channel. I do apologize. I'm actually coming with you guys my Tearlement deck profile. I have taken many strategies from a few of my friends as well as other players that I saw from other events such as many other YCSs. I'm coming with many videos I'll be trying to upload this next couple years due to the fact of some issues that have occurred for my job and things of that nature, which I have successfully fixed and situated. Enough about all that. I'm here to show you guys my Tearlement deck profile and what I play and what variants I play and what cards and how many of each card I play and all that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm coming with the side deck, main deck, extra deck, of course. So let's go ahead and go from there. For the monsters, I play... For the Tearlement monsters, I play the standard lineup. 3 Merlin, or Merlin. 3 Hevis. I don't know how to pronounce her name right. Sharon. And then 3 Reinhardt. I play 3, 3, and 3. I think it's really powerful. I want to go full max out. And if you guys are curious what the current count of the deck is, it is a 60 card variant. I like playing 60 cards. You guys should know that based on all the videos of my channel and what decks I played and so forth. I like to play a high amount of cards to try to guarantee my victory. So I play 3, 3, and 3. This is so far the best normal summon of the deck. I always want to normal summon it. Havis comes in handy against a lot of certain matchups and certain things, and then Sharon's one of the best ones. And then Reinhardt is basically another additional normal summon, but it's also another way to turbo out a lot of stuff too. And I like to have more than one Tearlement monster in my hand at all times. So yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory for lineup. I've noticed from a lot of players now these days, they like to play at least 2 or almost 1 Reinhardt. I like to play 3. It's pretty good. Then you gotta play 3 of the field spell, self-explanatory. I also play the Tower Knight, Heartbeat, and then Solic. I play 2 Solics as well as 1 Crying. Now these is self-explanatory. This is how I like to play this variant, and it works out pretty well. Heartbeat sometimes can help me recycle both of these two. Is a lot. Solic is one of the best ones to go for. It's actually one of the most versatile trap in the deck, and it's one of my far favorite decks, or favorite trap card to play in the deck. I'm tempted on probably boosting this up to maybe 3 because it's really good. It allows you to search in. It allows you to research one of your tournament monsters. Heartbeat's good against a lot of, if you got those floodgates you can't really get around, Heartbeat helps around those. And then the field spell is really good. Really broken too. Then I also play I play multiple engines in this deck. And I don't know what to call it. So hear me out on this. I play a Orcust variant of the deck. So I played 3 of the Gingusu, I believe that's how you call them. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. I play 3 of that, 2 Orcust Nightmare, 1 Symbol Skeleton, 1 World Legacy 1 Babel, and 1 Crescendo. Now the reason why I play this engine is because it allows me to it's another backup engine just in case the Tearlement engine doesn't really pull off. Plus, it's another cards that work in the graveyard. Girusuru is basically another normal summon. You can use this effect to dump 1 or Nightmare and go off for the combos. There's a lot of good certainty with the combos and allows you to either you'll end up on boards where you'll have either this, and other shenanigans on the board, and I think this engine works out pretty well. Symbol Skeleton is just in case you get to those grind games and you want to help or you want to combo off a lot more. Sometimes you can use Symbol Skeleton to summon this and then get another additional link or more combo parts out on the board. And then I also play another engine A lot of people like to play the Punk engine and a few other engines and go from there. I also play a Phantom Knight engine. So 2 Torn Scales, 2 Silent Boots, and then 2 Cloak, as well as 1 Stained Greaves. These are self-explanatory as the monsters. I do this because it allows me to combo off a lot more, and like I said, you need more effects to activate in the grave, and I like these a lot. Most often you can either end on boards where you'll have Rusty, Orcust, and then go on from there. It's ridiculous. The amount of boards you can make with this deck is really ridiculous, but it also takes a little bit of time for you to combo off depending on the hands you draw. I think this is self-explanatory for these. Most people will probably be wondering why I play them. It's because it gives me an additional negate, like 3 Fog Blades, and then I also play Shade Brigade. Because the reason why I play this is just because I'm not a level 4, and you can always, when you get Sharon on the board, you can summon out Shade Brigade, and then just go for the XC play, mainly like a Distiller or the Time Thief. Like this is really good of an engine, and I personally won't cut it. I won't cut many of these engines because I think they all run smoothly. Then I also play the Danger package too. Might as well play a little bit of extra ways to combo off. 3 Danger Nessies, 1 Danger Jackalope, and 1 Danger Snake. This is all self-explanatory. Most tournament decks play this at this variant. I like to play it at this variant as well, so it just allows you to combo off a lot more. People also say Mothman, why not play Mothman? Mothman is really good, but discarding for your opponent allows them to play, especially if you're going against a mirror match, is a different story. And then for the rest of the deck, which is a lot, I also play another package. Play a Crystal Beast package. The reason why is because this Crystal Beast package allows you to search out Mystic Mine or any of the other field spells. So basically, the whole game point is to use Foolish Bury the Goods to ditch out Rainbow Bridge, and then use Rainbow Bridge, bandage it, search out this and this, or you could use the Foolish Burial of Goods as either Sin Salik, either or, allows you to get your certain combo pieces, and then you can use this to be a discard for a lot of other combos and other effects in the deck as you saw there. So that's self-explanatory for this. This is like a little small package I like to play. Mystic Mine is basically another thing. Some players already predict people from playing Mystic Mine, but there is some of those players that don't really know what's going to happen. So that's why I play that. Some board breaker cards. I like to play Triple Forbidden Droplets. This is actually really, really good. I actually was happy that I put Forbidden Droplets rather than Dark Ruler no more, because you can also send your Tearlement monsters to the graveyard and negate your opponent's cards as well as you get the Tearlement monsters to combo off with. And then you can discard the Phantom Knights, the Orcust, stuff like that, and it allows you to combo off a lot more. Then I also play Triple for Super Problemization. Self-explanatory, especially going against Tearlement mirror matches. Basically, you're more focused against those. Super Poly just allows you to get rid of their problematic boards and go from there. So these are both self-explanatory. Super Poly does need to go, in my personal opinion. And then for the rest of the cards that I play in the deck, I play 1 Rhoda, 1 Terraforming, 1 Call by the Grave, because hand traps, 1 Insta-Fusion, and 1 Foolish Burial. These are all self-explanatory. These are all the best 1-ofs in the decks. I personally won't cut any of it. I think it's all really good. Insta-Fusion, and most players already know the Tearlement combos and everything. Foolish Burial, Phantom Knights, Orcust allows you to get whatever you need in the graveyard. Call by the Grave because you hate hand traps. Terraforming to search out any of the field spells I have in the deck, and I play about, I play 5. And then 1 Rhoda, because Rhoda can search out the Phantom Knight engine or Tearlement Reinhardt, which can allow you to go off combos depending on your hand. It's a 60-card main deck. It's going to be a weird deck to play off, I understand. But this is one of my combo decks I've been playing for a while and has been working really, really well. But that's the main deck. Let's go for the extra deck. And if you guys are wondering why I don't play Scream, is due to the fact that I'm waiting for it to get in the mill. Once I can get that variant, I'll try that out. So for the extra deck, I play 1 Relic, 1 Heat, and then 2 Kikalos. This is self-explanatory for the Tearlement engine. I personally won't play more than any of them besides this one. She's really, really broken. I'm surprised they even printed her out. I think she's really good. And then Kit Kalos is really good as well. Kit Kalos, you can use Instant Fusion, summon it, and then just mill the top 5. And usually if you mill your Orcust or Fenthanite engine, you can combo off a lot more, and you can end up with beautiful boards. And I think those are all self-explanatory as Tearlement monsters. And then for the last 2 fusions, 1 Gallo, 1 Mud Dragon. Self-explanatory, these 2 are really good. Super poly targets as well as instant fusion target for this one. I personally like both of them, and they both combo off pretty well. These are self-explanatory. That's it for the fusions. For the XCs, I play 1 Dingisaru, 1 Abyss Dweller, and 1 Time Thief Redealer. These are all self-explanatory. I actually really like this card. This card is extremely good and extremely busted, especially when you take your opponent's stuff from the top of their decks, and if they're playing like an all-heavy trap, this card is broken. Spell deck, this card is extremely good. And then just Abyss Dwellers because it gets the mirror matches and stuff. And then Dingisaru is just to help combo off, as well as summon on top of Galatea and go from there. And then also another thing about Dingisaru, it protects everything on the board of your board. So I think that's really good. For the links, I play a small little link lineup. I play 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Dark Charmer, 1 Galatea, 1 Sprite Spren, and 1 Cherubini. I think all these Link 2s are really self-explanatory. Cherubinis, because of the Fenthanite engine, you can get Habis as well as one of the Fenthanite monsters, and you can call from there. And it's also because of the dangers. You can go into that, and you can send any of those cards to the graveyard as well as Simple Skeleton, and just it also helps you out in grind games. So that's my personal opinion on that. Sprite Spren is self-explanatory. I use IP Masquerena to go to Sprite Spren to send Merlin to the graveyard, so that way I can get fusion during my opponent's turn if I can never end on the board with her. If I can't get a board with her, IP Masquerena helps me get Sprite Spren a lot more. Galatea self-explanatory, allows you to get the trap on the board and allows you to combo off from there. And then for the last link, it's Rusty. Self-explanatory, most often you'll end your boards with Rusty and IP or Galatea, one of them 2. And then either Abyss Dweller or Time Thief, usually. And then sometimes you'll also end on your boards with one of the 2 fusions. It just all depends on what you have in your hand and what you draw. And then for the side deck of the deck that I play, this is a little different variant from a lot of what other players play. I play it because it's self-explanatory on certain combos and certain pieces. I play Triple DD Crow. Self-explanatory is the best hand trap in the game. You get rid of problematic cards and you stop your opponent from coming off. And then I also play Triple Chaos Hunter. The goal is to get rid of as much stuff from your opponent's graveyard as possible, because this is a heavy graveyard variant. Everyone's all based on the graveyard. So if you drop Chaos Hunter, you basically, anything that's sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Or you can use DD Crow to get rid of some of those problematic cards. So, yeah. Then I play 1 weird spell. A lot of people are going to question me on this spell. I like it because if you reveal or banish one of the cards, you can basically come off a lot more. And this is especially because of the mirror match. Crossout Designator is really good, especially if you just, I believe it was, banish one of the clear card from your main deck. If you do, negate its effects. So basically, it's mainly good against the mirror match, especially when you're going, if you're going first. You'll set it after you do all your combos, and you'll use this during your opponent's turn. If you're going against the mirror match mainly, and it just basically slows down your opponent all the way. And plus, if you're going against an Orcust deck or Fenthanite deck, you can play that against their decks, and you can actually kind of slow them down and stop them. I play, for the traps, triple Skill Drain and triple Evenly Match. Evenly matches against back row heavy decks, and then Skill Drains because it's one of the best traps in the deck, and I personally think playing Skill Drain in this deck, your opponent has to outlap this, and then as well as all your negates and other cards that you usually will end up on. It just depends on the variant and depending on how well you play it and what's going on and who you're going against and stuff like that. It's just, it's my personal play, and I think it's really good. My personal opinion. And personally, I wouldn't cut it. There might be some other cards that you can play in your side decks. Like I said, the side deck is basically based on what I play against and based on what's going on in my community. If you guys think of any other things you want to side deck in the variants, you can. It just all depends on what you go against and who you go against and things of that nature. But other than that, that's my Tearlement deck profile. I hope you guys do enjoy. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below what cards you guys think I should test out, what cards you guys think I should take out. Like I said, I did purchase Scream, the Tearlement continuous spell card, and I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. Once it comes in the mail, I'll try that out and see what I can think of. I've been wanting to test out Bistio, I think that's how you call it. I want to test out those cards, but it's been a minute before I can get my hands on those. I'm working on trying to get those cards so I could come up with an updated deck profile, because I want to play that deck out as well. But I also have a few other deck profiles I'm going to be trying to make as well, so I hope you guys do enjoy. Let me know down in the comments below what other decks you want to see, or what other decks you guys know I play that you guys want to see. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And just like I said, let me know down in the comments below what you guys want to see and what you guys want me to play. If you guys want me to do a test stand video of this deck, please let me know down in the comments below, and I will gladly show you. Anyways, like always, DragoRockStar signing out. Peace.